am in grade 1. Welcome to Handmaids Convent Girls School.
My name is Sister Patricia Chanda. I'm a handmaid sister of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The school is run by the Handmaid Sisters of the Blessed Virgin Mary, and it is purely private. This school came into existence in the year 2010. By then, the school was not fully developed in terms of infrastructure. It had a population of about 300 pupils, a few teachers and supporting staff. As I speak today, the school has a population of about 600 pupils, 34 teachers, and 15 supporting staff. On the part of enrollment, the Handmaid Sisters do not only enroll girls who are Catholics, but the school is open to girls who are not Catholics, because we want to emulate Christ himself. Christ embraced everyone. He did not choose a particular group of people. So as Handmaid Sisters, we believe we are the servants of the Lord. We want to embrace everyone. We want to save every humanity. That is why we are here. We are here to serve. We encourage the girls to respect each other's faith. Again, knowing that they are at a Catholic school, they should follow what is expected of them here. When the term begins, we believe that we need to start the term with God and end it with God. So as we begin the term, we have a day of recollection with the teachers shortly before we open. We have a day of recollection with the teachers. We invite a priest who comes over, he gives us talks, and we end the day with Mass. And this has been very fruitful and enriching to the teachers and supporting staff, because they actually look forward to another day of recollection. As we open the term, we have opening Mass for the girls. This is a way of asking God for guidance and protection throughout the term. And then in the middle of the term, we have another Mass. And then as we end the term again, we have a closing Mass, just to say thank you to God for his guidance and protection throughout the term. So as early as baby class, we actually teach the girls how to recite the Lord's Prayer, the Hail Mary, and Glory Be. This school has been named after Our Lady, and it has a special devotion to Our Lady, such that during the month of the Rosary, which is October, the girls say the Rosary in their classes as they report for school before they start learning. This is to show that Our Lady is always there to intercede for the school. The school does not only concentrate on teaching academic subjects, but it looks at the whole human person, like the integral part of the girls. Just as our vision states, see our girls grow to maturity so that they sustain themselves in future. Just as our charism states, we want to uplift these girls who will be future leaders or future mothers. Whatever they will be in future, we pray that they may be successful.
Our poem! Oh yes, our poem! Our poem is entitled Leaders of the World. Yes, leaders of the world. Listen to the people, leaders of our land.
Listen to all the needs
And wants of every woman and every man.
Listen to their hopes
And dreams, rising like mist from mountain streams. Give the people shelter, a roof above their heads. Ensure that each child gets a daily share of bread. The people work together to make our nation strong. Our leaders need to work with us and not do us wrong. Oh yes, leaders of the world, do not steal from our mouths with your corruption and greed. Bad leaders must be removed, put from the garden like a weed. Put the well-being of the people before your own gain. Do not leave our people out in the freezing rain.
Oh yes, leaders of the world. Being a leader is not about getting rich and having power, abusing others' rights and having them cower. Be a leader that will protect our rights. Stand up for us and help us fight. Fight against poverty, fight against crime, fight against wrong every time. Oh yes, leaders of the world. If we stand together to do what is right, if we shout for equality with all our might, if we have good leaders who stand strong and true, there is nothing at all that we cannot do.
The school, we have set our standards such that the girls should attain 85% and above. So we had our first grade 7s who wrote their exams in 2016, and the pass rate was 100%, and since then we have maintained the pass rate, the 100%. Even those who wrote their exams last year, they had 100% pass.
I would also like to thank the Handmaid management school for the things that they are doing to safeguard our girls. They are giving them very good education compared to these other schools. Actually, we have done very well, especially in our exams. They have improved tremendously, 90%, 100% plus. We would like to thank them very much for the job well done for our girls.
In the school, we have the Parent-Teachers Committee. So the Parent-Teachers Committee has an active role to play in the school. It ensures that all the projects that have been initiated are carried out smoothly. In short, they are working tirelessly towards the improvement of the school welfare. And as a school, and I think on behalf of the Handmaid sisters, we are grateful to them and we urge them to continue.
I'm part of the PTA committee at the Handmaids Convent Girls School. We have worked very well with the school management at Handmaids. We've done a lot of things to improve the school together. Actually, the cooperation so far has been very overwhelming. For the school, we have improved in the transport sector. We've got some buses to help our girls so that we avoid these issues that we hear from other schools, children getting lost, children getting bashed by vehicles. We've got our transport sector, which is actually very favorable, even in prices compared to these other schools. Our future plans also is to have a school hall. We're trying to build a school hall behind, because we have had challenges where schools, especially our girls in rain season, they have challenges where to get do the assembly. But when you have that hall, it will be very good for the children.
I think I'll be failing in my duties if I forget to mention the teachers and supporting staff here at Handmaids Convent School, because they are really committed, and this is seen through the fruits, the 100% pass of the girls.
I think my experience is that the Handmaid sisters are good people. They are people who are committed to their core, and when it comes to education, I think they are people that have shown that the girl child needs to be taken care of, and their commitment to the girl child education is something worthy mentioning. They have shown the commitment, the passion for the girl child, and they have created indeed a very good learning environment for the girl child, which is something that we have to appreciate them. And they have also created employment for the teachers, and just to sustain the employment, I think is something also that we need to appreciate them.
I believe education should not be left to one person. As a school, we believe that each grade is important, starting from baby class, middle class, reception, grade 1 and so on up to grade 7. Each grade is very important, and And as the teachers teach these grades, they need to be recognized. Where they are doing well, we need to give them a credit, because that is a way of motivating them, and they will really work hard. So that is what we believe in as Handmaid Sisters of the Blessed Virgin.
I, for one, I can talk about my experience because it has been very good, and I can say that I've been exposed. Have had a beautiful journey from the time that I came. I'll talk about the countries that I've been to. I've been to South Africa, I think in all the cities on different days. I've been to Namibia, I've been to Durban, I've been to Dubai, I've been to, I think, 8 countries since the time that I came here. So that is one of the stress management that we usually have that really boosts us after having a long term of teaching, enjoy as teachers, which usually doesn't happen to any other schools.
As we all know, we are in the crisis of COVID-19 pandemic. So as a school, we have put up posters everywhere to guide people on what should be done according to the guidelines from the Ministry of Health in conjunction with the Ministry of Education. So as people come, we encourage them to wash their hands and wear masks. Equally for the girls, when they report to school in the morning, their temperatures are checked. After that, they are sanitized, and then from there we encourage them to wear masks throughout.
My names are Luo Nombulo, standing on behalf of all the pupils at Handmaids Convent Girls' School, and indeed on my own behalf. It's a huge honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. We are delighted to have our cherished school administrators and members of staff who are doing great works and the commitment towards our success. We are grateful for your untiring passion and effort you have always shown towards us that has enlightened our minds and revealed to us a clear and brighter path beyond the horizon. The future is certainly bright. The future is certainly shining, and we can afford to say this with our heads high today because of your continued guidance and imparting of knowledge in us. To our dear parents, we know that you always have to spare time of your busy schedules to drive long distances to bring us to school, and it serves to remind us all just how important our education is. You want us to achieve our full potential regardless of race, creed, or circumstances. Our task is to make it possible. Our mission is to provide practically step by step. Allow me to draw your attention to the backbone of this beautiful school. Our motto is academic and moral excellence. Our mission statement is to provide the best education for our pupils, which is holistic in nature. The vision is to see our pupils grow to maturity and be able to sustain themselves in future. To be spiritually conscious, socially responsible, and morally upright is the core dimension of Handmaids Convent Girls' School. We know that success is not a destination, but a journey, believing in the philosophy that victory belongs to the most perseverers. We have leaders of the school and a fantastic team of staff whose drive, dedication, and determination has been an inspiration to us all. We express our deep gratitude to you for making learning our passion. 10 years from now, it will not be the grades you gave us that will matter, but the lessons you taught us through the textbooks, the discussions, and the office hours. Words are unquestionably not enough to express our heartfelt gratitude regarding all this you have done. But we promise as pupils to continue showing appreciation through following your counsels and also to put in the very best in our academics, so as to continue putting this great school on top notch in our country and even beyond. I must also acknowledge the tremendous support that the school receives from all parents. You are generous enough to allow your children to come to this school. Allow me to also pass my tender gratitude to you, the visiting media team, for finding time out of your busy schedules to come and see what we do at our school. Finally, allow me to propose a toast to the prosperity of our great school and members of staff. Cheers! Thank you so much, and may God bless you all.
Lastly, I would like to thank the Handmaid Sisters for their contribution towards the sustainable development goals by providing employment and economic growth to the young men and women in our different schools, and by reducing on gender